Are scoops on President Trump going to save the newspaper industry? Listen, at a time where print had everybody saying that it was dying, newspapers like the Washington Post, the New York Times, and the Wall Street Journal have practically been falling over themselves to break news on Trump, reporting bombshell-type blockbusters that have rattled both the media and the White House administration over the past year, but have spiked circulation, paid circulation. Has the Trump presidency been what has revitalized a business everybody said was on the way out? We bring in somebody who for 29 years was inside it, author of Media Madness and host of Media Buzz on Fox News Channel. Howard Kurtz, you were 29 years at the Washington Post. Did you at least get, I don't know, like a gold
I got a
watch?
cake.
You got a cake?
I got a cake when I left, yeah.
Okay, you needed the watch. You should have pushed them on that. Well, what does this say to you? This, to us, has been fascinating because subscription online, mostly digital, has been spiking for certainly the New York Times and the Washington Post. The Wall Street Journal was already in a terrific position, but all three of these papers have been fighting each other to break stories on the Trump administration.
Yeah, it's not just the scoops, Liz. It is the narrative of the Trump presidency. A guy makes news 23 out of 24 hours a day. And also, you know, the way the papers have positioned themselves. For example, Washington Post, it helps to have a rich owner now like Jeff Bezos, using the slogan, "Democracy dies in darkness." We wonder who that's talking about.
Yeah.
And the problem that I have when I describe in this book is that the overwhelmingly relentless negativity to so many of these stories, A section, business section, sports section, Donald Trump cheats at golf, has certainly helped them financially because the people who don't like this president gravitate toward these papers, and many of their political reporters are now contributors at MSNBC and CNN. They go on at night to talk about their latest Trump stories.
But, let me just kind of nudge you on the scoop issue. We could point to any of these. For example, the Washington Post had a very big scoop that it had broken that probably had the New York Times a little jealous, and that was that President Trump had apparently revealed some top secret important classified information, possibly from the Israelis. He had revealed it to Russian foreign minister and ambassador. And then you could flip over to the New York Times, which had the big scoop on President Trump asking then FBI Director James Comey to shut down the Flynn investigation. And then the Wall Street Journal, which is hardly a bastion of the left, its most recent report on the porn star Stormy Daniels, who was apparently allegedly paid off to stay quiet. And so you're looking at this selling newspapers and maybe even revitalizing the business model.
Well, I could give you 20 more examples of good investigative reporting and legitimate scoops, but at the same time, there is this thing, particularly on the Russia investigation, where every incremental development is treated as the next Watergate, or at least when it gets amplified in these cable news segments with hosts that also are not exactly sympathetic to the president. Now, also, the president kind of keeps them in the news because he's constantly attacking the, quote, failing New York Times, to the point that, as you say, digital subscriptions are soaring, and he keeps giving interviews to the New York Times despite his despite the fact that he's called the paper evil.
Good point.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's the thing. He certainly picks his favorites, and they are at many of these newspapers, including the Wall Street Journal, which is, of course, owned by News Corporation, which had been our parent until it split off. But you look at all three of these stocks. Amazon owns Washington Post, News Corporation owns the Wall Street Journal, and New York Times is the New York Times. All three of them are up double-digit percentages over the past year. I believe News Corp, where did I put my list? Up more than 20%. Yep, 21%. New York Times up 48%. Amazon better by 65%. Howie, good luck.
Thanks very much. What an irony that they're making money at a time when the president is constantly attacking fake news.
Exactly. You know, that's our point. He's the
exactly.
unlikely white knight for the newspaper industry. We'll see you next time, Howie. Good luck with the book.
Thank you.